We're still out there clamoring for justice for people who were killed on the 20th of October, who, of course, our president, our chief of... Your grandfather actually addressed the entire country and made no statement about the people who were killed, who were murdered. No, I'm not about to kill myself. My name is Mide, Olayiwola. You already know that, right? But it's not my business. My name is Mide, Olayiwola. Welcome to Good in Africa TV. And welcome to this amazing show. Just with Mide, Foodie, we get sense. There is a reason why I've called this Foodie, we get sense. I love to eat. I love to eat a lot. A lot. Don't ask me where it's going. But I love to eat. And I love to talk. And so, what better opportunity do I have to showcase who I am than to tell you guys that, in any situation you find yourself in life, eat. If a boy, man, woman breaks up with you, breaks your heart, eat. If they tell you that you need to go gymming, eat and eat the person that tells you that. If they tell you that something is happening beside you, eat before you go and check. Because you never know. Again, welcome. On this show, you're going to be enjoying lots and lots of amazing things. I've brought lots of, not just food, a lot of juicy stuff for you. But before we go into that, let me tell you what is in front of me. Of course, this is water. If you know me, you know that I don't really like sodas as much. So, I love to have my water beside me. And of course, this is cucumber. This is, let me just you. This food, this entire thing is a Nigerian thing. So if you go to Nigeria, if you go to any party, wedding ceremony, you go for a naming ceremony, burial ceremony, anywhere that there is bubble, boo. When you go there, there is one thing that is always, almost all the time, constant. And that's what? Jollof rice. Some of you have never been to Nigeria, but you've had jollof rice a million times. So I have jollof rice in front of me. I mean, this is the reason why some Ghanaians don't like us. Ghanaians, if you're watching, I'm not saying anything. I'm just saying that, we're not your mate. Okay, anyway, I'm trying to say that I have jollof rice in front of me. And by the way, I like to eat. Not that I like to cook. Let's get those things very straight. Thank you very much, Ayomide Elizabeth. Thank you very much. Thank you very, very, very much for preparing this amazing dish for me. I know you're smiling. And here is a soup you already know. It's called pepper soup. This is called catfish. Basically, if a baker tries this soup, I'm going to have to call emergency 911. Because it's like super spicy. Spicy, but not too spicy. But my kind of spicy. And I have here turkey. Don't even let me go here, please. As you're watching just watch this side alone, okay? So today, I'm going to tell you what this show is going to be about. It's going to have, as you've seen in the flyer, you've probably seen the flyer, it's going to have food. I'm going to be eating from different parts of the world. I'm not sticking to Nigerian food alone. As a matter of fact, there's so many Nigerian food, like food from different parts of Nigeria that I've never tried before. I'm going to try them out on this show. I'm going to go to Ghana. I'm going to go to different countries in Asia. I'm going to go to different countries in Europe. I'm going to eat worldwide. Omo. Worldwide eater. And as I go to these different countries, I'm going to give you news from these countries. That means that you're going to get news from countries, different places in the world. You're going to get food from different places in the world. I mean, food is the best way to understand someone's culture, right? And afterwards, I'm going to rant, talk, do my gisting. I don't know why I'm not even eating. I don't understand. Anyway, I'm going to do my talking, do my ranting, and afterwards, sometimes we chip in political satire. I know that you're happy to be here, and I'm happy to have you here. So let's get straight into what I have today. Boom. Let's start with the rant. See, I've come to tell you something. If you're one of those people that used to hold people's trouser, people get married around you, and the first thing you ask after 2 months is, hey, auntie, you have swallowed cockroach. Shut up. Let's go the British way. The British way. Shut up. Shut up your mouth. Shut up, please. If you don't have anything to say, eat. You never go wrong eating. Stop asking silly questions. Really. Stop asking silly questions. Stop asking, when are you getting pregnant? When are we expecting a baby? People go through fertility issues. Sometimes people decide not to even have children. There are people like that in the world. There are people in this world who decide that, well, they want to have children, but they want to take their time. Don't be insensitive and ask questions that do not make sense. Because they break your head, I'll be here still eating. Anyway, that's just my little rant for you today. Now let's go to the news segment. Today I'll be bringing you news from Asia, Europe, Africa, and where else? And America. Great. So first off, and as you know, I'm going to still talk about Nigeria because I'm eating Nigerian dish. But before then, let us go straight to the Americas. So our first news is from the Americas, like I mentioned. Of course, the United States of America. President Biden cancelled funding for Trump's border wall. Try to remember what happened. 2016, it was part of the presidential campaign. We're going to build a wall. And then walls kept, it kept funding and building the wall. But as of this week, President Biden cancelled Wahala. President Biden cancelled the funding for the wall, which means that as of now, it's on a hold. Let me drink my pepper soup. The second news that I will be airing today is straight from Africa, Democratic Republic of Congo. The question is Ebola back in the DRC? I think it was in October. Do you guys remember? I think it was in October that the last patient got cured of Ebola. And now 2 other persons have died in the DRC courtesy of Ebola virus. I mean, thinking about how we still have to deal with the coronavirus, and then it's like Ebola virus is still out there in the DRC. It's a lot to think about. And it's a lot to put in. I mean, there is so much the people of a country can take. There is really so much. But as of now, the Ministry of Health, I think they're trying to get people who had contact with the person who just died, the 60-year-old woman who just died of Ebola. They're trying to get these people together and try to, treat them and do a lot of things. I think that they're doing a good job, but it's just scary, Talking about the coronavirus, Germany is currently imposing strict measures, travel bans to other countries in Europe, majorly Czech Republic and Austria, because these variants have been found in these countries. I mean, this is a good move, but until when? Until when? We're tired. But I think Germany is making a good move such that these variants don't come into Germany because we're still on lockdown, right? And, well, that's the news from Europe now. And if you're in Germany, cheers to this pepper soup. It's called ejaro. Say ejaro. Ejaro. Yes, thank you very much. Anyway, to the news from Nigeria. If you scroll down on our YouTube channel, you would see that I actually reported the news sometime in October 2020. And I reported it because of the very brutal treatment of Nigerians by the Nigerian government, Nigerian leaders. I reported that in October because I don't even have the words. I don't have the words. Eat. Whenever you don't have the words, eat. Whenever you don't have the words, So on the 20th of October 2020, peaceful protesters at the Lekki toll gate in Nigeria, Lagos State, were murdered by military men who, up till today, Nigerian government, military men, everybody keeps denying their involvement in this. So, just this week, it was announced that activities will continue at the Lekki toll gate. It will be reopened, and the Lekki toll gate will just, continue to function as it has always functioned. And the Nigerians are like, how do you say such a thing? We don't even have justice. Like, we're still out there clamoring for justice for people who were killed on the 20th of October, who, of course, our president, our chief of... Your grandfather actually addressed the entire country and made no statement about the people who were killed, who were murdered by military men. But of course, they've decided that they're going to resume activities at the Lekki toll gate. And Nigerians are like, if you do this, think about the fact that ever since this happened, you've successfully pushed this story to the side. You keep denying ever knowing this. Of course, our father in the, I don't even know what kind of father he is now. Of course, saw a camera that has not been released, which we don't know where that camera came from. No. But anyway, what do I know? Let me mute my phone. So, basically, Nigerians are saying, if you resume activities here, nobody is going to remember these people. You want to just completely assume that this did not happen. This is not even going to be in our history. Of course not, because you're even denying this happening in the first place. And Nigerians are tweeting #Occupy Lekki toll gate to protest tomorrow. I'm shooting on a Friday. To protest tomorrow, Saturday, at Lekki toll gate. A peaceful protest, of course. And say, do not reopen activities here until justice is served. But of course, of course, I read some tweets just before I came here to shoot, and a number of persons saying that there were police officers at Lekki toll gate. These are tweets, by the way. The police officers at Lekki toll gate waiting, and a lot of people are just telling people not to protest tomorrow because, we don't know what is going to happen. We don't know what is going to happen. Our leaders are telling us, don't go out and protest. The SARS have been disbanded. We're not talking about SARS. I don't understand. Our uncle, where is your uncle, Denny? Information Minister, sir. I don't understand what you're saying, sir. That we should not protest. What happens to the life of the people that were lost in this struggle? What happens to them? You've not even for once acknowledged the fact that people died. If any other thing fills me, my turkey wouldn't. My rice would not. Anyways, that's the story from Nigeria. And it's just so sad, so sad that we have a couple of young people in Nigeria who cannot even demand for good governance. Who cannot even demand for good... I won't tell people to go out there to go and get themselves killed. But at the same time, it's just... There is a lot that can mess with your head in Nigeria. There is a lot. A lot. Then, I'm hoping that everybody who would go out tomorrow would be safe. I'm hoping that you would stay safe. And it's also okay if you don't want to protest. You don't have to be at the forefront to protest. You could protest however, wherever, anywhere. The only thing is not to stay silent. just to do something. That's the thing, right? So my last news today, of course, because I'm a feminist, I have to mention this. My last news for today is all the way from Asia. Tokyo Olympic chief steps down or resigns because of the sexist statements he made a while ago. So apparently there is a committee, organizing committee for the Olympics, and this committee has about 24 persons on the board, and there are only 5 women on the board. And then this man, Yoshiro Mori, says, and I quote, "If we increase the number of female board members, we have to make sure the speaking time is restricted somewhat. They have difficulty finishing, which is annoying." He mentioned this. And then he went ahead to say, "We have about 7 women at the organizing committee, but everyone understands their place." If you're listening to this and nothing strikes a chord and you don't get irritated from the statement I just read, why did jollof rice? So maybe when you eat jollof rice, you'll be happy. Basically, what I'm saying is, this man went ahead to say that women talk too much. So if they give them space, if you allow them to even be a part of the committee, like to increase the number of people, because in 2019 it was decided that the number of the people on the board would increase, the female board members would increase to about 40%. 40%, not 50%. 40%. And then he made this statement that so whenever a woman speaks, you carry bell. Time is up. Time is up. Time is up. So because we talk too much, we might not necessarily have to be on the board. Anyways, the most amazing thing that happened was he apologized, but he refused to step down. And then women lawmakers, female lawmakers went all out and they protested. And this is what I found also very interesting, that the men also joined them in solidarity. This is when you know when to really, really, really speak up. This is 2021. Nobody should tell a woman that their place should be known. Like, this is a board, organizing board, and there are only 5 women on a 24 people committee board. And then it's a problem. And you're thinking about how women talk too much. Daddy, come on, eat your love rice. So basically, the crux of all this is that whatever it is that you're doing, remember to be sensitive in your speech. Remember to be sensitive in what you do. Try as much as possible. There's something that we used to say sometimes. When I was growing up, there's something that we used to say, my siblings and I. We would say, "Sorosowo, Kowagba City." To make sense. It means that whenever you want to speak into your palms. Then try to listen to it. If it makes sense, then speak it out. If it does not, shut up. But I will tell you now, if it does not, eat jollof rice. Thank you very much for joining. As you all know, probably tired. My name is Olamide Olabimpe-Olayiwola. I'll see you on the next post. And don't forget, this is Just with Mide, Foodie we get sense.